Hello. So it seems like you guys really like my let's bake a cake video, so I thought let's make meatballs. I'm hungry as fuck. I have the best recipe for meatballs. Maybe you'll say, my mom actually makes pretty good meatballs. No, not if she doesn't use this recipe. I've made these meatballs a lot of times. I've made them with my mom a lot of times, especially. We actually call these frikadeller on Danish. It's kind of funny because della also means fat rolls. So freka fat rolls. For this recipe I am using a little more than it says in this recipe, but you can always add up. You know, we've all had math. We all hate math, but we have to use it somehow, so we're going to use it in combination of one of our favorite things, food. So I have 400 grams of chopped up beef and pig, or pork. Also, if you're not allowed to eat pork, you can always exclude it. That's very easy. Around 2 deciliters of flour. Then you need 2 deciliters of either milk or water. 2 eggs, about 4 teaspoons of salt, a half teaspoon of pepper. Then you can put onion in it, but instead of onion, I'm using some garlic salt. Something we're also gonna put in it so we get more full from each meatball we eat is oatmeal. I've never tried putting oatmeal in it, so if it fails, I'll tell you either not to do it or put more or less in. It's actually very easy because you just have to mix all of the ingredients at once and then just start mixing it. I just spat. Good thing it's only me who's going to eat these meatballs. I just found out that my flour was too old, so I'm just gonna use oatmeal instead. About spices is that you can always take it on the, as you say in German, gefühl, which means you can basically just put in as much as you want to. So I'm gonna put a fuck ton of garlic salt in it and sea meat. And now we mix. I'm gonna put a bit more oatmeal in it because I don't feel like I just feel like it. Then you can put your mixture in the fridge for about half an hour to an hour. But if you're impatient like me, you can also just start making freaking meatballs. I make them on a pan, but you can also make them in the oven. I know Sine, my friend and study buddy, makes them in the oven because she always burns them on the pan. If you're making your meatballs on the pan, the best thing to use is actually butter, but I don't have any. And also vegetable oil is much healthier, so I'm using that. It's mostly because I don't have any butter that I'm not using butter. Also, the secret to make the perfect meatball lies in a glass of water and a spoon and your hand. It's super easy to make the perfect meatball. Basically, you take like this amount of meat, put it in your hand, and you just start shaping it. This is the perfect meatball shape. Beep. Off you go. Look at these beauties! A way to check if your meatballs are done are by poking them. If they still seem soft, they're not done. Remember, golden rule, the first meatball to be done is always a taster. So let's see if there is one done. Ow, 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 ow. I actually think that the oatmeal is really, really good in meatballs, so I can definitely recommend that. I would also recommend putting flour in it if it's not bad. But anyway, that's how to make easy and delicious meatballs. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like the video, or if you made the meatballs, or if you just think it's great that I make these cooking things. Remember to check out my last 2 videos. There will be links at the end and down in the description below. Hope you will have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye! I've made these meatballs 100,000 times. That's a lie, I haven't. Obviously, if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, don't make these. Don't do that.